All right, we're back for some more Warrior Nun. Ava's on the run. You know, we left her last episode. Lilith bearing down on her. Lilith getting all ready for the fastest character arc in the history of all of Netflix. And she's bearing in on Ava. And of course, Shotgun Mary comes to save the day. Ava gets away, goes back to Jay-Z, and they're on the run. From here, you know, we start really getting into Lilith and Mary. They kind of have a couple fights, and we see Lilith go from being like, oh yeah, we gotta kill Ava, to, okay, maybe we should give Ava a chance, to, I will dive, I will give my life for Ava. That was like one of the most ridiculous scenes. Like, she has the sword. It looks like she's running straight at Ava, and then she gets stabbed in the back by the Trask, and then the Trask just decided he would just chill out for the next minute while everyone got all their lines out and, you know, gave Ava time to pick up the sword and casually slash him across the chest. Like, what was going on there? Like, you'd think that thing is so huge. If it hits a human, its momentum is not going to stop. That blow is going on. Like, that blow is still going to hit Ava. So I'm not sure what was up with that, but Lilith on the Trask's spear arm, knife arm, sword arm, whatever you want to call that thing, she gets dragged to hell. Another little interesting little storyline going on here was Arctech and what was going on with them. You know, last episode, the church, they got the Shield of Faith. And of course, the Genius Cardinal, his plan is, you know, we can't keep that shield here with all these extreme badass warriors. All these, the sister warriors, I think is what he actually called them. He can't keep the shield there. We have to send it to the Vatican immediately. Because, like, I don't know if you know about the Vatican in real life, but they have dudes dressed up like Peter Pan defending that place. So, like, you don't mess with the Vatican, I guess. You know, badass nuns that can take down dozens of highly trained military dudes. No, we got to go with the Peter Pan guys. Get that shield to the Vatican, and, like, obviously something happens to the shield on the way to the Vatican. Like, oh, who knew? You know, didn't really expect that it was going to be the father who is kind of always siding with Shotgun Mary that gave the info to Arctech. I thought that was a little bit interesting. Really makes you kind of start to question a little bit, like, who are the good guys in the church? Like, the whole time we've been thinking, you know, the Cardinal, he's the bad guy. Cardinal and Lilith, they're the bad guys. And then what happens this episode? Well, it's Lilith who sacrifices her life to protect Ava, and it's the father who betrays the church and gives the info to Arctech. Another interesting thing at Arctech was we had the scene where the main lady from Arctech goes and meets with a child who she calls her son, and we learn that he's been talking to angels, but come on, we all know he's talking with hell. They're opening a portal to hell. There's no glorious portal to heaven being opened up. It's straight to hell. We all know it. We all know it's coming. And then the boy ends with an ominous line of, you know, it's almost time. So interesting to see what goes on there with Arctech and the little boy and their portal. And yeah, that boy, he's not talking to angels. Whatever the hell equivalent of angels, that's who he's chatting up. I guess they'd be called demons. I don't know why I forgot that word, but I did. Okay. I think that wraps up episode 5. Ava's kind of been outed. Jay-Z knows, you know, like, some crazy stuff's going on. Saw her glowing back, pick up the sword, slash the Trask, run through a wall. The Trask go back to hell, so he's probably going to have some more questions. And I'm thinking now that saying, I was in a car crash, it left me as a or quadriplegic, isn't going to be that big of a deal now that he's seen all this other stuff. So don't know how that's going to all play out, but I'm guessing that Jay-Z and Mary are totally going to team up and track Ava down now. So yeah, that's it for episode 5. I will be back soon with episode 6. We'll see ya.